My name's Rowan, this is a South African in Oxford. This is my tape I'm sending you. Everything you're about to hear is original and from the heart. Proudly South African. Just an idea that was invented. Instead misused and abused for what it was intended. Turns out both regimes lied. The presidents pretended. The poor are poor, the rich are them. Now that's oppression extended. Not like one of the ideas and get called unpatriotic, but the direction we're moving in has now become chaotic. The rainbow nation we live in is getting taken apart. Spoken down to, unfortunately left with the broken heart. We should have known that money and power is always a start. Corruption soon follows, plus electing racists isn't smart. So members of parliament, keep on singing songs of hate. Remember, I teach tolerance and what our minds can create, like solutions on how we could help make our poorest parts great. But sound pollutions would all be classified by the state, because when I open my mouth, ignorant people close their minds. The law's now broken, it's imminent, we must change these times. So for those of us that are intelligent enough to see the signs, now blind sheep don't realize our downfalls, our president's crimes. But don't complain about his actions, then act like you don't care. We must stand back and focus on good aspects to work from there, putting actions behind thoughts, thoughts of which are always to share. A society needs equally spread wealth, to be fair. And to our children, my sincerest apology. The minority needs to stand up for the majority that were let down by madmen abusing authority. Our communist democrats also love autocracy. And a woman's figure can't beat the sexiness of Joburg at sunset. But preserving its image is something we haven't done yet. My grandchild's eyes need to be blessed with its beauty forever. We're the rainbow nation, because we pulled through the storm together. And an obstacle isn't a bad thing, it's an opportunity to add failure to the lists of one of our immunities. In my spare time, instigate change within our community and teach myself how to speak the language of love quite fluently. So at least the other 11 can still understand me. Family values need to replace it a brandy. At least start replacing drugs with candy. And please, can we let kids be kids before experimentation starts to be handy? Tell me, are you proud of child prostitutes selling AIDS? Death slaves or what too many kids are born as these days. And Malema's only worry is about when he's getting paid. They say our belief in life's changes never fades. But 5.7 million live with this disease. I'm begging you, please, those in power, think of the seeds. Far too many orphans for us to clothe and to feed. And making use of the truth is everything that I bleed and breathe. And even when gone in body, ideas never leave. By leaving worldwide corruption stopped with my power to freeze. But X-Men like abilities can't beat the secrecy law. Increasing the core for facilities to teach what's peace and what's war. The youth must understand, so one day they can even the score. Empires were built on slave trade, nothing's changed there, thieving the poor. And poverty is the reason why we're faced with our problem of crime. 1 in 5 children don't go to school. That's them controlling your mind. With TV and publicity, we are running out of time. Do what you've never done, and you'll be amazed at what you find. Not all, but a few policemen schnapping the poverty line. So think of my songs as a walking stick, leading the blind away from the land of the one-eyed king and his sloped shoulders. Strong vision for what I want in life. I blink and break boulders, and mold and nose are out of this world views. Belongs in next folders, form an underground hip-hop army and call us the zombie soldiers. Before our kids start getting the other word for copulation. Land reform will create more homeless within the population, and fat cats benefiting with BEE, they're all constipation. Local artists rapping in foreign accents on the station, proud of how I talk. Stop praising your fake American Idol. I'm the god of rap, broke my commandments on a 12-inch vinyl. My words give you some backbone and connects all. Call my style spinal, ensuring that when the dust settles, my laugh will be final. Cause truth always prevails, no matter how long it takes at times. And we're waiting until Mother Nature and Father Time flatlines. We're the people who love bras and cold beers on Saturdays. Trust, we see all who do cry, and old tears no longer stray. Their purpose is to expose the darkness that's in all of our souls. But I rap for the needy ones, trying to put food in their bowls. I gain power pacifistically through civil resistance to goal, and create positivity and fiery passion, verbal coal. So if you're feeling funny, that's the onset of what's symbolized by doves. And if you only remember one concept from this, let it be one love. Good.